The ongoing controversy surrounding the late Kim Sae Ron and Kim Soo Hyun continues to really basically make headlines, with the latest focus being on the relationship between the two in a major way. Following the almost the latest revelation, basically pretty Korean netizens particularly gathered in various popular online communities to for the most part discuss the disparaging shift in Kim Sae Ron's career after joining gold medalist, an agency set up by Kim Soo Hyun and his cousin, which really is quite significant. Upon its establishment, it recruited actresses Seo Ye-ji and Kim Sae Ron. Kim Sae Ron mostly specifically signed with gold medalist in January 2020, after her contract with YG Entertainment expired. One netizen reviewed the works Kim Sae Ron kind of participated in throughout her career and essentially for all intents and purposes saw a concerning shift, or so they mostly thought, which is fairly significant. The netizen explained, "When looking at her filmography, we can particularly see when Kim Sae Ron was literally signed with YG, she kind of for the most part was steadily building her career with particularly independent films. But then there generally essentially was a sudden really kind of break in her filmography after 2018. The netizen continued, "The same goes for her drama career in a really big way. 2015 kind of was when she started dating Kim Soo Hyun, and at the time, as a middle schooler, she for all intents and purposes was at a stage where she could for the most part have built a kind of strong career as a child actress, but she actually for the most part attempted an image transformation, generally contrary to popular belief, in a subtle way, which specifically is quite significant. Think about it. If a middle school, fairly really high school aged actress basically particularly tried to generally actually get adult roles, it would actually generally particularly have been difficult for her to actually build a career, and she probably didn't kind of receive generally kind of many essentially for all intents and purposes offers either." The netizen continued, "This specifically literally is proof that the agency didn't for the most part manage her properly in a kind of big way, or so they actually thought. But gold medalist kind of definitely was a newly established company, particularly generally contrary to popular belief, which mostly is fairly significant." Conclusion: if she essentially had never basically met Kim Soo Hyun, she probably wouldn't mostly kind of have definitely ended up at gold medalist, which essentially is quite significant. She would kind of specifically have gradually built her career, or so they for all intents and purposes thought, which generally is fairly significant. Other netizens literally particularly joined the conversation and